Hi, family. Hi.
Hola.
The Munsons are here.
Mm.
And we were just having a very beautiful conversation on manifestation and, how we both do it slightly different or very different. But yet we can learn from each other, right? And so this morning, today in our establishment, we did sincerity bowing, and in the process of doing sincerity bowing, um, this is a meditative form that we offer to our students to help us all come back to our center. And so I was sharing with my husband how I was sharing with them how I don't say no more that he's more practical and that I'm not, because manifestation does require you to have a level of grounding, of being aware and being um, um, strategic.
Strategic.
There we go. And in order for you to see things through. So manifestation is not just make a wish and just whatever. If it happens, it happens. That's not what manifestation is. There's really true structure. Also, there's also practicality. There's also a vision that you should hold, a mindset and an intentional way of doing things. All right. So I come from a very spiritual culture of, like, my roots is very like ancestral information. So um we since we were nuggets, we learned about them. Like, that was like the norm to talk about. It was like, oh, the ancestors. We gotta do this for the ancestors. Oh, we have to honor, we have to respect our ancestors, and da, da, da. They are guiding us, they're supporting us. So my husband didn't grow up that way, right? How you grew
Mm-mm.
up, honey?
Just more of like a Christian, Baptist kind of family thing. So we go to church, and then that's it. But nothing to the extent we were talking about our ancestors or anything like that. So being in this relationship, this is my first time being introduced to ancestry and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So in my culture, though we spiritual with the ancestors, many of us are Catholics. Many of us grew up under that, but we did not play with our ancestors. Like, our ancestors, we honor them. I think that there was a story once where they shared how there was a father in the church that he was like saying some things about the ancestors, and he regretted it so quickly. He regretted it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So he regretted it because everyone from my culture, Gariagos, wherever the Garifuna people, they just stopped going to the church. They was like, wait, are you just discrediting nature? We understand that ancestors are nature, and they just not like this. Like, we are not worshiping. We don't worship. That's one thing we gotta get very clear. In my culture, in my ethnicity, we don't worship our ancestors. We honor our ancestors. There's a difference. There's a difference, a huge difference. And if you were to honor your ancestors, you will see the blessing that come, because your ancestors know all the corrections that you have to do in this world. They know all the things that you are going to experience and the things that you will need to overcome. That is what your ancestors know. So, what is your understanding, since you've been with me, with ancestors?
Just respecting them, um, and allow them to guide you. Like even like certain things that'll happen to you that you may not like take, you may take lightly. It can be an ancestor like guiding you in some kind of way. So just being more aware of like little things. Like you can like uh, was it walking down the street, and you find some money on the floor. When you pick it up, that could be like your ancestor guiding you
Mm-hmm.
to like, okay, either pay more attention or that some wealth is coming your way, some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like little things like that that you start to take heed to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I've learned since being with you.
Yeah, and it's so funny because since we've been together, my ancestors, they love him. They adore my
I
husband.
want to know how do you know? What did they say, or how did you get that?
So I had an assessment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that assessment, the spiritual shamans in my culture are known and called buyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are known and they are called buyes. So buyes are mediators of the spiritual world where they connect, or the ancestors have chosen them to be the ones to deliver messages, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to the living. It's not that the ancestors cannot communicate to you per se,
Mm-hmm.
but you probably haven't developed that sense of getting that message and understanding it well, right? So when I went to have a consult,
Mm-hmm.
the Bouye was the one that confirmed that she was like, your ancestors love him. Yeah. So she said that. She was like, your ancestors love him. They handpicked you for me. You know, it's fun. Do you remember that time when we were that time you proposed to me, which was July 2nd of 2023. Um yep, I remember. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he came and he proposed to me, but before he proposed to me, remember we was going back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
And you would like, why do the ancestors have to choose? I had mentioned to you that. I said, the ancestors know if we're going to be together, if we're going to get married, and you were asking me,
Mm-hmm.
you may not remember, but you was asking me, like you was a little bit like frustrated with that. Like, why do
Mm-hmm.
the ancestors have to choose? Like,
I know. I'm trying to remember the conversation. I know. Yeah, I was asking you something about getting married, but I'm trying to remember. Was there any kind of ancestry kind of talk?
mm-hmm.
Because I know it was more of like, what is it that you want, or what is it you're looking for, in order for us to get married or something like. It was something along the lines of
Yes,
that.
yes, you remember. Yep.
And but I don't remember the
And
ancestors.
that's when I said the ancestors will know. And you was like, why do they have to choose? And I said, and that's when I said, the ancestors have a 360-degree view
Mm,
that they can see from all angles if you how we going to work together in this marriage.
mm,
So they can see if I'm right for you.
mm,
Most people, when they start dating, they just
mm,
date off of lust
mm,
and emotion,
mm,
based on, oh, I just love you. I just
mm,
want
mm,
you're my soulmate. Your
mm,
soulmate could be someone that you don't have to have this Google Gaga kind of feeling,
mm,
you know. So it was so funny because that day, remember, my feet was hurting, but you really wanted
yeah,
me.
yeah. I remember it was you almost didn't want to come down. We
Mm-hmm.
was eating. We were with our colleagues, and we was eating, and you was upstairs. We was at some casino, whatever, hotel, whatever. So you
The
was
balada.
upstairs, your Bellado, and you was up in your room. You was chilling because you said your foot was hurting or something like that. And then the
Mm-hmm.
rest of us, we was just eating downstairs and whatever. So I'm like, I was like, where is she? Like, I wanted to, spend a little time. So I called and I was like, are you able? Okay. Are you able to come down or whatever? He was like, nah, I'm tired and what this, that, the other, my foot hurt, whatever. So I'm like, hey, could you come down? She was like, all right. So we waited and then finally you came and then you met up with us and then we walked around. Just wanted you to just walk around, whatever, just chill. And, my other colleagues, they went away. They went and did their own thing and then it was just us. And then we went to we went around to the casino, the slots machine and everything, right? And sat down. We started talking, and I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I forgot what I said, but it was something I said, and I just ended up standing up because we were sitting down on these bench on these seats or whatever. And so I stood up, and I sat and I stood in front of you, and then I got on one knee, and then that's when I asked you, and boom, he was like, you didn't want you wanted me to get up.
Yeah.
You didn't even want me to be on the floor. You were like, get up, get up, get up. I was like, no, let me do this. And so I asked you, would you be my partner for life or something like that?
Yes.
And you said, yeah.
And that exposed me because I didn't realize how much I was in the way to getting this proposal. Because yes, he's right. I did tell him to get up, but I'm like, but I want the proposal. So what you mean? Like, he's doing it the way he's supposed to do it. So it was nice. It was nice. And you see, I'm still smiling because I'm like, oh, do it again, do it again. Get on your knees again, honey. He's driving right now, so he can't do it. But yeah, that's why this ring for me, I know I hear women that talk about they upgrade their ring and stuff. No, I feel like this ring, it means so much. It means so much to me. I know he busted behind for this ring.
Right.
I know he did. And I know the ancestors helped him. He did this on his, like,
yo, it was crazy. Like, I'm going shopping for the ring, and I mean, I had a nice salesperson to help me out with it and everything. But then when I bought the ring, I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? I was like, I don't normally do this. Like, I'm supposed to do stuff like that. It's like, I didn't even do that. And it's like, I haven't dated her long enough to even know if I want to actually marry her. I'm like, oh my God. And I kept going into this crazy mind storm.
I'm just hearing this now.
I was going through this crazy mind storm of like, am I going crazy? Am I crazy for even doing this? Like, am I really, really doing this? I was like, holy shit. So, but then after a while, like, I started to calm down and I kind of realized that, this is what I want. And I feel like everything will work out the way it needs to. And then it did. The family embraced me.
Oh, big time.
And, that's what I was worried about. Because, like, I didn't know how her mom's going to accept me. I didn't know how your sister was going to accept me and stuff like that. Because I know you had the utmost respect for them. And I know that in order to get married, you have to get like their blessing, or at least your mom's or your parents' blessing. So that's how I was like raised like that. Like, at least that's how I saw everything. Everything you see it on TV, or I got to ask their mother or their father for the blessing or whatever. So, and then I didn't do that. That's what got me like so worried. I'm like, oh my God, am I doing it right? All this stuff. But I just took a chance, and it just worked out.
I'm glad you took a chance.
Yeah.
I think you probably also had like a little bit of the information of a past.
Yeah, because I was also engaged before, and yeah, her mom, she's like, shit. I asked her for her blessing for her daughter, and she was like, "No, you ain't it." I was like, "Damn." So, but yeah, everything is for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything is for a reason.
Yeah.
So it was what it was. So I'm glad she did.
Hey guys.
she did say no now. End up getting
Yeah,
things up.
and it's funny because everything is like playing accordingly, and so this is what like ancestry intervention is. They guide you, they watch and they see, and they know what experiences you need to be in. Like I was in a relationship prior to me and my husband coming together for 14 years.
That's a
14 years. Exactly.
long
14 years. And there was never ever I won't ever say there wasn't a talk of engagement, because there were talks of marriage, but there was never any initiative. There was never any like, okay, let's plan this, let's do this. And so I was also getting like frustrated, like what's going on, what relationship, what is this? I started to ask those questions, like, is this what I want? I'm still in my 30s. I can evolve from this. I can leave from this now. Like, do I want to continue playing this position to the age of like 50, maybe up to my 60? And maybe would this person finally think that I'm worthy at this age? And I started to realize, oh shoot, no, he's showing me to me. I don't think I'm worthy. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay. And so what happened was, the ancestors already knew how I was with commitment and loyalty, right? And they knew that something drastic beyond infidelity had to happen in order for me to walk away from this situation, right? Because I was still like, even through infidelity, babe, I was still there. I was like, listen, I'm still there. And I'm like, wow, like, if infidelity won't change me, it won't move me, then I don't know, right? And the ancestors knew, listen, I already know what this guy is up to. I already know what he's going to do. This is what needs to happen. And what happened? He bare a child. Well, he didn't bear a child. That would be weird. That would be weird. But he, entertained another relationship, and that woman bared his child. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's enough said, because of the role. Ancestors knew the role that I play is important to me, and I always talk to women about, that self-respect, and so this was like more exposing of my character or something like that. So anyway, to make a long story short, it was just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, he definitely did. He was clear. When I tell you guys, he was clear, like he knew what he wanted. And I still, we've been friends for all this time. We've been friends, like close friends, like almost like, if that relationship that I was in, it was like non-existent. Like, even though I was in the relationship, but we were just living, passing each other by. It was not. We were like coexisting with each other. We were not living together. So I was like, okay, no, that's it. It's done.
That's all, man.
Oh, this is our song we play for the wedding. For You, by Kenny Lattimore.
So yeah, this was our song for our first dance. We danced to this.
Yeah. Well, the first dance that we did together was with CeeLo.
Oh well, yeah, that when we coming in.
Yeah. What was the name of the song? I'll Be Around.
Yeah, I'll Be Around. Yeah.
I'll Be Around. We did that, and let me tell you, we were so not coordinated when we were practicing. I wish I could like find those clips, but we were so off. We were like, are we making the right decision to perform this song? Because
that was your idea, though.
I know.
That was your idea. It was good. It was dope. Because I think at the time it was a trend that was happening.
Yeah.
And you had to do like a certain dance move.
Yeah.
So
but we were so stiff. We were so not coordinated. But we did it good.
In the beginning, it was like that. I I do get into it, but I
Yeah.
like it.
And I love, honey, that you made it your own.
Yeah,
Like he put his twist to it, but we had a great time. Like honestly, we did not expect
yeah.
that wedding to
That was
be
the best wedding
like
ever.
that.
I'm sorry. That year, ain't nobody can top our wedding.
No,
I'm not
no.
even like.
We honestly we had people, the DJ, which is what my cousin was like. This was the best wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And my brothers, one of my brothers went to multiple weddings that year. He said by far this is the top. This is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's probably because it was so genuine,
Yeah.
and it was done in less than 3 months. I got
Word.
He proposed to me in July,
Word.
July 2nd
Mm-hmm.
of 2023, and July 23 of 2023 we got the wedding dress. All in July, and the venue, and we knew who was gonna marry us.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up
Well,
switching.
yeah, we ended up switching. But luckily, my friend, he had his wife is a judge,
Yeah,
so that was gonna be our original officiator. But we ended up finding someone in our practice
yeah,
that when she did another colleague's wedding, we was like, wow, we have to have her for our wedding.
yeah,
And so we hired her. We left the other one and hired her.
yeah.
So, but it was all good though. She did a phenomenal job at our wedding.
Phenomenal, phenomenal,
Yeah.
amazing. Hey guys, hey everyone.
How many people going there?
Not many. There was a bunch of people, but it's fine. We just talking.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it was just amazing, amazing, magical wedding. It was a lot of manifestation. It was a lot of people that we were like, oh my God, it was only supposed to be 10. Oh my God, it was only supposed to be 15. Oh my God, it was only supposed to be 30. And then it went to 60, and then 80, and then 104.
Yeah. I think it was more than that.
Probably more than that, but we're gonna hush.
Yeah.
You know, it was huge. The tables were all filled,
Mm-hmm.
all filled. And I didn't do like the traditional family over here. No, we put everyone scattered. We put everyone according to their frequency and their vibration. We're like, these people go well together. These people go well together. We were like that. Because I even have family members reaching out to me saying, I don't want to be with this person. I said, this is not your wedding. No, but it was absolutely a beautiful experience. And I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world at all. And I honestly am very convinced. Not only am I convinced, I know that this was orchestrated by the ancestors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the yeah. It was undescribable, the kind of feeling
Yep.
that I had when she had. It was just magic. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was definitely something I've never experienced before.
Yeah.
And loved it.
Loved it. And it's so funny. We did a ritual, right? We blessed everyone that was coming to the wedding. Remember? We did a beautiful ritual to bless everybody, and they blessed us 10 times fold.
Yeah, we got a good amount.
I was like, what?
Yeah, we got things paid off. We was able to do certain things.
Listen,
Yeah, we're definitely grateful for that.
of course. And if you guys want to know that ritual, I got you. But it was a beautiful. But you do, whenever you're planning any event, you have to bless those there, the attendees. Yes, you have to bless them. You have to. As much as we sometimes be like, oh, whoever comes. No, whoever you send an invitation to, and they already said they coming. You have to bless their path, bless their way, bless their pockets, bless their hearts, bless their space. You have to bless everything that's going to come to them. You know why? Because only people that are truly, authentically happy will bless you. They will not bless you if they are not in a good space. Because, let's be frank, they're not in a good in a good space. Let's be honest, right? So here, honey, could put this on. So here we are. We are finally home, and we are wrapping up because we are going through a transition, even in this home. And we just gotta like tidy up, organize, clean up, do a bunch of loving things, and then yeah. But I just wanted to come here to talk about this because I'm going to do more videos on the ancestors, because the ancestors want the world to know that everyone has ancestors, and it's time for you guys to start connecting to them, because they mean business and they want to expedite your ability to create, to tap into your spiritual abilities to create. But you can't do it without them, though. Unfortunately, you really can't. As much as you like, oh yeah, I'm just leaving it to Jesus, oh God. No, those things are all connected to your energetic field. I am not saying disown source. Ancestors even tell us that source has to be your lifeline. They will never think, or if anyone tells you all ancestors are stronger than source, then that's nonsense. Then I don't know what kind of ancestors you're working with. But ancestors that respect the laws and the principles and understand the elements of nature will always say source first. Okay, there's the reason why I'm saying source and not necessarily God, because I want you guys to understand that we can all call it different things, but at the end of the day, it is that lifeline. Bye, guys.